Okay, so we're looking at goals and hopes and dreams this week and things to aim for and the importance of practice and the importance of learning from your mistakes. And one of the things I'd like to get a little bit faster at is times tables Rockstars. So I've been practicing in the studio. I was challenged by a few people this week and I was getting between 30 and 40, and a number of the children who challenged me were getting over that, and some over 50 and one of them over 100, which is frankly inhuman, but that was very impressive nonetheless. Oh, I always get stuck on this one. But I do need to keep practicing because I've noticed that my 12 times table often catches me out, and rather than a couple of seconds like most of them take me, the 12 times table tends to take me a little bit more. How did I do that time? 30 again. See, I only seem to be able to get around 30, and I'd like to be up at what I'd really like to do is get to the 60 mark, because if you can get 60 in a minute, then you're in the 1 second club, which is a really challenging club to get into. So if you haven't had a practice in your times tables Rockstars recently and you're in Key Stage 2, and have a go. If you're in Key Stage 1, you're one of our younger children, you probably don't have a TT Rockstars account. Maybe you've been practicing something else in your maths. Maybe you've been practicing adding 1 to a number, or adding or doubling numbers might be something you've been practicing. But I'd like to show you a video today. This is from the Literacy Shed, and it's a place where lots of inspiring videos are posted. I'd like to show you a video about somebody called Scarlett, who's an interesting girl, but she is actually this character is a true story. It's a true story. There is a real person called Scarlett, and this is her story.
Hold my breath, hush my head, count my steps. I need this more than ever. Might feel strange, but I'm not afraid. Every day I try but can't forget it. Hey, I need a new way. That's just a give and take. Make mistakes, keep on hoping for the day I fly high. As long as my heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. My heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going. Keep on going. My heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going.
Okay, let's just have a little conversation about that film we just saw and what we learned from it. So here's a little picture of Scarlett near the beginning of the film, and you can see she sat on a bench, and Scarlett is learning to live with the fact that she has 1 less leg than she had before. Due to a disease called cancer, she has had to have 1 of her legs amputated. So she's learning to use a new leg, what's called a prosthetic leg. How do you think she was feeling, though, when she saw this young lady walk past her in her tutu off to her dance class? Yeah, tell somebody else or write down how you think she was feeling at this stage. And then remind yourself, what was Scarlett's goal? What does Scarlett want to be when she's older? She wants to be a dancer, doesn't she? Just like Biff the dog did in a story earlier this week in Assembly. She wants to be a dancer. She knows she can only become a dancer if she practices. She knows she can only become a dancer if she practices. Here's a still from the film, from some of her early practice sessions. How do you think she was feeling when she kept falling over? I think I would link that to yesterday's assembly about feeling angry. I bet she's cross that she has to learn to walk on just one leg. I bet she's cross that it's making dancing difficult. I wonder if she knows how to do the blowing out the candles trick. I wonder if she likes listening to her favourite music to calm down. She gets a little bit of help from a parent or carer, doesn't she? Who picks her up and gives her some new clothes to wear to practice. And actually, later on in the film, she practices again. She doesn't give up. She shows resilience, like Tommy Tortoise would show. She keeps going, even though it's difficult. And she begins to learn from her mistakes. And my favourite bit in the whole film is when it looks like she's about to fall, but she catches herself with her new leg and she giggles. And that reminded me of a really important lesson when it comes to practice. Learning from your mistakes not only helps you get better at things, it's also fun. It's also lots of fun. It makes you feel good. It's funny when you get over something, you make a few mistakes and then you learn something new and it makes you feel really positive. I think I need to remember that with my times tables Rockstars. Because I feel a bit stuck on 30 at the moment and I keep making mistakes with the 12 times table. So I think I need to practice the 12 times table more and more, a bit more than some of the others. I need to learn from some of those mistakes I'm making. And then I'll probably feel a bit happier about it, and I might even increase my score from 30 to 35, or even to 40. And you can tell the positive impact that this has on Scarlett. When you work hard to achieve something, it makes you feel good. She's not trying hard with her ballet because Mum's going to give her a tenner if she does really well. She's not trying hard with her ballet because her teacher's going to give her class dojo points. She's trying hard with her ballet because it makes her feel good when she succeeds. What are you going to succeed with today? I wonder what's on your home learning for today, everybody. I wonder what's in your lessons at school today for some of you. Have you got English? I should think so. Probably some maths as well. Maybe a couple of other subjects too. Lots of you have a phonics and a spelling session. Try hard to complete all of your work today. Make it a really busy Thursday. Make that a goal for today. See if you can send your teacher something in as well today to show her or him what you've been learning at home. That can be your goal for today. I'd like to end assembly with a prayer today. And for those of you who like to, join in by bowing your head and you can say Amen at the end. Please help us to stay strong when things are challenging and to set ambitious goals for ourselves, to push ourselves to be the very best that we can be and to reach our dreams. Keep us focused on that goal and help us not to be distracted by things that might make us feel angry or cross. Help us to keep positive so that we can do our very best and we can enjoy succeeding and achieving our own goals. Amen. Now, speaking of goals, Lots of you will have seen Miss Burnett's Keepy Uppy challenge. I want to see some of those videos, please. Let's send us some of those videos in. Remember, you don't have to have a football to take part in this challenge. You could use a rolled up pair of socks. You could use a balloon. You could use anything spherical as long as your parents and carers say it's okay for you to kick it up and down. You might only be able to do 2 Keepy Uppies. That's fine. Send us in your video of you doing 2 Keepy Uppies. Send us in your video of you doing 50 Keepy Uppies. Whatever you manage to do, we'd love to see it. And I bet some of the videos might even make us laugh and make us smile, which would be really good as well. I hope they do. Thank you very much for listening to me today. I look forward to seeing you all in Celebration Assembly tomorrow, where we'll be celebrating our Students of the Week. Goodbye.